Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through the noise, get you straight to what really matters.
Exactly.
And today, wow, we are plunging into a topic that just feels like it's evolving constantly. The future of global security and warfare.
It's moving so
Right.
fast.
We are way beyond just tanks and troops now. Think algorithms, huge amounts of data.
Even deepfakes shaping the battlefield. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, absolutely. So our mission today, our goal for this deep dive, is to really unpack the most critical trends: cybersecurity, military tech, what's shaping 2025 and, well, beyond.
We want to give you those surprising facts, the insights you might not get elsewhere, help you understand what's truly important.
Help you understand this landscape that's just accelerating. We'll explore entirely new frontiers of conflict.
Yeah, and grapple with some pretty profound ethical questions, too.
Definitely. And see how these shifts are already impacting society right now.
And to do that, we've looked at a lot of different sources.
Oh, yeah. A really diverse stack. Cutting-edge cybersecurity reports, military think tank analyses, intelligence briefs.
Academic discussions as well. It's a complex picture.
It is. Multifaceted topic, so hopefully multifaceted view for you. Ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's unpack this first monumental shift. How technology is literally creating entirely new battlegrounds.
Right.
You might think of artificial intelligence, AI, as just another tool, right? But it seems much more profound.
Oh, absolutely. AI is fundamentally transforming military capabilities. It's influencing decision-making, even changing the nature of threats themselves.
And the investment is huge. Look at the U.S. Department of Defense. They allocated, what, $1.8 billion for AI and machine learning for fiscal 24 and 25.
That's a massive signal. It shows just how deep the integration is becoming. It's systemic.
And it's not just about, faster computers. It's redefining what humans can do.
Exactly. Take training, for instance. AI-driven solutions can cut training time by up to 40%.
40%, that's not just efficiency.
No, it changes the strategic calculus. It means nations could potentially scale up specialized forces much faster.
Responding to threats almost in real time, shifting the balance of power quicker than ever.
Then we're seeing practical applications emerge. Companies like RobotEye with AI surveillance systems.
Spotting things in remote areas automatically.
Or SmartCat using AI for real-time translation in the field. They even have an AI in a box for offline use.
Which is crucial in disconnected environments. But it cuts both ways, doesn't it? The offensive side.
Definitely. Criminals are already using machine learning to make malware that mutates in real time.
So it dodges standard detection.
Precisely. It adapts, evades static defenses, gets deeper into systems, enables zero-day attacks that traditional security just can't anticipate. And what's truly fascinating and maybe a bit unnerving is how quickly autonomous weapons systems are developing.
The whole killer robots idea, basically.
Well, it raises that critical question, doesn't it? The ethics of delegating life and death decisions to machines.
Is there international discussion on this?
Yes. The UN General Assembly adopted a resolution on lethal autonomous weapons systems, Law NWS, back in December 2024. It shows the global level of concern.
And are these things actually being used?
Reports suggest autonomous capable weapons are already active in conflicts. Ukraine, Israel, Palestine, Libya.
Wow. So the concerns are immediate.
Very immediate. Accountability if civilians are harmed. The challenge of machines telling combatants from non-combatants reliably.
Especially in messy urban environments?
Exactly. And the risk of these systems being compromised or, misused by adversaries is very real.
Okay, so beyond AI, there's this other huge technological wave looming. Quantum computing.
Right, quantum. It's not mainstream yet, but the long-term threat is serious.
But to what, specifically?
To our current encryption methods. Algorithms like Shor's algorithm could theoretically crack today's best encryption in hours.
Hours, instead of millions of years.
That's the potential. And it's not just theory. This has led nation-states and sophisticated criminals to start stockpiling encrypted data now.
Hoarding it. Why?
With the hope, the expectation, that they'll be able to decrypt it later once quantum hardware becomes powerful enough. It's a chilling strategy, which underscores this urgent need for what's called post-quantum cryptography. New encryption methods built to resist quantum attacks.
Is that happening? Are we developing those?
Oh, yes. The shift is underway. Big players like Google have actually been rolling out post-quantum algorithms in things like Chrome for a couple of years now.
That's good to hear. But quantum isn't just about breaking codes, is it? Military uses.
Not at all. Think about quantum sensing. It could provide positioning, navigation, timing like GPS, but maybe in places where GPS is denied or jammed.
Ah, like an alternative PNT.
Exactly. And then there's quantum communication. It has this inherent property where eavesdropping can be detected because of quantum
Like
physics.
a built-in alarm.
Sort of, yeah. And China reportedly already has a satellite in orbit using that kind of technology.
So we've got AI, quantum, and now let's look up space. This is where it gets really interesting, maybe even a bit sci-fi. It's not just for satellites anymore.
Not at all. We're seeing the birth of entirely new military missions in space. It's about redefining what space power means.
The chief of space operations flagged this back in April 25, right? Focusing on new mission concepts.
That's right. It's a deliberate pivot. Take the Golden Dome initiative, for example.
What's that? Sounds impressive.
It's about missile defense from space, using space-based interceptors to hit ballistic missiles during their boost phase right after launch, when they're most vulnerable.
Intercepting them from orbit.
Yes. And it doubles as a tool for space control dominating space by disrupting enemy assets and protecting your own.
Okay, what else?
Then there's space mobility. The idea of using suborbital rockets for point-to-point transport.
Like delivering cargo anywhere super fast.
Cargo, maybe even troops, anywhere in the world in under 90 minutes. The Rocket Cargo program is exploring this.
And companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin, with their reusable rockets, show it's feasible.
They certainly prove the concept. There's even talk of warehousing in space, caching supplies in orbit for rapid deployment.
Supplies on demand from orbit. Wow. And the most, let's say, aggressive idea.
That would probably be orbital global strike, sometimes called space-to-Earth fires.
Okay, what does that entail?
Imagine satellite constellations armed with weapons, maybe solid projectiles, the famous rods from God concept, or even drones or missiles deployed from re-entry vehicles.
Hitting targets on Earth from space within minutes.
That's the idea. And incredibly hard to defend against with current systems. It represents a potential game changer in power projection.
Almost like how air power changed things a century ago.
A very apt comparison. From
Yeah.
reconnaissance to long-range strike capability, but now from orbit.
Okay, that orbital strike concept really paints a picture. But underpinning all of this space, ground operations, everything is the digital realm. It's become this absolutely critical battleground.
Crucial and incredibly volatile.
So let's shift focus to that expanding cyber front.
Hmm.
The landscape is changing incredibly fast. What was it, over 30,000 vulnerabilities disclosed last year?
That's right, a 17% increase, driven a lot by remote work and the big move to the cloud.
And for organizations, what does this mean? It feels like the risk, the cost of not acting is just going through the roof.
It absolutely is. We're not just talking about data breaches. It's loss of trust with customers, partners.
Huge fines under regulations like GDPR, IGPA.
Exactly. And the attack surface, with everyone working everywhere, is just enormous now. Traditional defenses struggle.
And the financial hit. Ransomware recovery costs.
Averaging around $2.73 million now. It's staggering. Plus, the urgency of patching known vulnerabilities, their prime targets, that pressure is immense.
So looking ahead to 2025, what are the cybersecurity trends we really need to watch?
Well, zero trust architecture is huge. It's more than a buzzword. It's fundamental now.
Because the old castle and moat perimeter doesn't work with remote work.
Exactly. Zero trust assumes every connection is hostile until proven otherwise. It continuously revalidates every request. You need microsegmentation, continuous monitoring.
Okay, what else? Ransomware.
Yes, specifically the evolution of ransomware as a service, Res.
Like ransomware kits for criminals.
Pretty much. It lowers the barrier to entry, so we're seeing a surge in sophisticated attacks. Makes offline backups and segmented networks absolutely vital.
Gotcha. And 5G.
5G and edge security risks. More data, real-time uses extending to IoT, industrial controls. It creates new weak points at the network edge.
Devices that might not be as secure.
Potentially, yes. Then there are insider threats, which are amplified by hybrid work. Accidental exposure of sensitive files, maybe disgruntled staff stealing IP, the risk is higher.
And supply chain attacks haven't gone away.
No, they're a major concern. Attackers hit vendors or third-party software to compromise many organizations downstream. Think SolarWinds.
Right. And what about deepfakes?
Social engineering via deepfakes is becoming more common. Sophisticated audio or video manipulation to impersonate executives, trick employees into transferring funds or giving up credentials.
Scary stuff. Convincing fakes.
Very convincing. And finally, the convergence of IT and OT security. Operational technology in factories' infrastructure used to be isolated.
Yeah.
Now it's connecting to IT networks.
Creating risks for production lines, safety systems.
Exactly. New systemic vulnerability.
Okay, that's a daunting list of threats. And the hurdles are real too, aren't they? Budgets, finding skilled people.
Oh, absolutely. Limited budgets are always a factor. The shortage of skilled cybersecurity professionals, the talent crunch is critical. Managing complex multi-cloud setups is hard.
And just getting organizations to adopt new security protocols can be tough. Resistance to change.
That too. But there are concrete solutions. Organizations are adapting. Adopting AI for threat hunting is one.
Using AI to sift through all the data.
Yes, blending AI analytics with human expertise to spot patterns humans might miss. Automated patch management is crucial for those vulnerabilities.
Getting patches out fast.
And embedding secure by design from the start of product development. Building security in, not bolting it on.
Makes sense. Other practical steps.
Real-time encryption, microsegmentation to limit breach impact, and advanced identity and access management IAM 2.0 using biometrics or risk-based authentication. Stronger beats. And connecting this to the bigger picture, government agencies like CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, play a vital role.
How so? What does CISA do?
They track and share threat information. They run campaigns like Shields Up and initiatives like Stop Ransomware. They issue secure by design alerts.
Providing resources and intelligence.
Exactly. Services like their protective DNS resolver, malware analysis. It all helps. But it also highlights how crucial collaboration is.
Between organizations.
Yes. Sharing threat intelligence with industry peers, using intelligence feeds. It's the only way to identify zero-day attacks faster and prevent these widespread incidents. You can't operate in a silo anymore.
Right. Collaboration is key. Okay, let's zoom out now. How do these tech trends intersect with the big geopolitical picture? And how are current conflicts like, well, real-world labs?
It's a crucial connection. One concept that comes up is the Thucydides trap.
Yes. The idea that when a rising power challenges a ruling power, conflict often follows.
That's the one. Historically, when a rising power like China rivals a ruling one like the U.S., the odds haven't been great.
What are the numbers?
Over the past 500 years, in 16 similar cases, 12 resulted in war. That's sobering.
So, based on history, U.S.-China conflict is more likely than not.
The historical pattern suggests it's a significant risk, and underestimating that danger actually increases it. China's economic rise is undeniable largest economy by PPP, largest exporter.
A major shift in the global balance.
And under Xi Jinping, the policy shifted from Deng Xiaoping's hide and bide to a much more assertive stance, restoring China's rightful place.
But war isn't inevitable, right? Those other 4 cases.
Exactly. 4 cases avoided war, but it required huge, difficult adjustments and constant high-level attention from both sides. It takes immense effort to avoid the trap.
And the war in Ukraine feels like a place where all this is playing out in real time.
A testbed. A crucial testbed, yes, where old and new warfare methods are colliding, being validated or invalidated daily. Drones are a prime example.
They've become essential, haven't they?
Absolutely. Offering asymmetric advantages, cost-effective ISR intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, and strike capabilities.
Like Ukraine's homemade sea drones, the USVs.
Incredible innovation there. Using commercial tech jet ski engines, Starlink, EOIR sensors, they reportedly took out maybe 40% of Russia's Black Sea fleet tonnage.
Amazing resourcefulness. But are drones the whole story? A silver bullet?
That's the key point, no. They are not silver bullets or game changers in isolation. They're most effective integrated into broader tactics. And advantages can be temporary as the other side adapts.
What about AI's role in Ukraine?
It's playing several roles. An analytical enabler processing huge amounts of data for insights. A disruptor generative AI used for disinformation, cognitive warfare, deepfakes.
And a force multiplier.
Yes, enabling more autonomy in weapon systems. And you can't ignore the private sector's role. Microsoft helping fend off cyber attacks, Starlink providing vital connectivity.
That's huge. And Ukraine's IT army.
That's fascinating. State-sponsored but decentralized, hitting Russian targets with DDoS attacks, defacing websites. It's a form of surrogacy, offloading some fighting to non-state actors.
Which must come with risks, loss of control.
Big risks around escalation dynamics, absolutely. And information warfare has been central. Ukraine had early success winning Western support.
Zelensky's communication, the Stand for Ukraine campaign.
Masterful early on. But now we see Ukraine fatigue, showing how narratives shift. Meanwhile, Russia has its vast disinformation network Portal Combat and spent reportedly billions on propaganda. But all this raises a really important question. Despite all the focus on new tech, what does Ukraine tell us about, well, old-fashioned traditional warfare?
Yeah, what's the reality check here?
The stark reality is that the war has largely ground into a brutal stalemate. And in that kind of fight, quantitative advantages, sheer numbers of traditional weapons, ammunition, personnel, are still fundamental.
Like Ukraine's ammunition shortages.
Exactly. Needing maybe 350,000 shells a month while the EU is producing only 400K a year. That directly impacted battles like Avdiivka.
So tech is important, but basics still matter hugely.
At its core, warfare is still a human endeavor. A purely tech-centric view can really skew our understanding of what it takes to fight and win.
Okay, moving beyond the direct conflict zones, these trends ripple outwards, affecting global trade, economic security.
Massively. Take Europe's reliance on trade with the Indo-Pacific. Over a third of imports, especially high-value goods like electronics, come from there.
Which makes those maritime choke points incredibly critical. Suez Canal, Strait of Malacca.
Strait of Hormuz, too. These narrow passages are vital arteries. And they're vulnerable.
Vulnerable to what?
Great power rivalries playing out. Piracy, terrorism, even climate hazards. The Bab el-Mandeb Strait near Yemen, for example, faces instability and piracy threats constantly.
And if one gets blocked, the economic cost.
Huge. A detour around a blocked Malacca Strait could cost the global economy maybe $2.8 billion a month. Energy insecurity, food scarcity, supply chain chaos.
So keeping those sea lanes open is of vital interest, not just for Europe, but globally.
Absolutely vital. Enhanced maritime security is crucial.
And finally, it's fascinating how these military events and tech shifts actually echo through pop culture. It's not just policy papers.
No, it seeps into everything. Video games are a great example. Ukraine's DIY innovation inspires game modders. Themes of veteran mental health are becoming more prominent in game narratives.
And meme culture.
Oh yeah. Midnight Hammer memes poking fun at strategic ambiguity. Robotic dogs become patriot pups, mascots online. Military parade aesthetics pop up in music videos. Geopolitical events fuel protest songs.
Literature too.
Definitely. AI combat ethics are explored in new sci-fi. Memoirs and graphic novels are tackling the impact of things like burn pits, the long-term costs of war. Culture reflects and refracts these real-world events.
Wow. We have covered a huge amount of ground today, from AI and quantum creating new battlegrounds in space and cyber.
Right through to the harsh realities of the war in Ukraine and the enduring dangers of great power politics.
We've seen how tech brings incredible new capabilities, but also deep ethical questions and demands totally new defense strategies.
Yet we've also been reminded that traditional factors, numbers, logistics, the human element, they remain absolutely foundational.
So, understanding this really complex dynamic interplay between the tech, the geopolitics, and the human side of security and warfare, it feels essential for navigating what's coming.
Indeed, the lines are definitely blurring between traditional and these emerging forms of conflict. It demands a more holistic view from all of us, I think.
So here's something to leave you with, something to mull over. Considering this rapid advance of AI, its integration into military strategy, into the information space, what new form of warfare might emerge when AI doesn't just assist human decisions, but actually starts to autonomously shape perceptions and narratives on a truly global scale?